Well, firstly, sorry to hear that incident that you went through. And when in actual fact, you escaped a kidnapping. So that was more of a crime than anything else. It wasn't just a bad trip. You were basically being kidnapped on that trip. So you escaped a kidnapping, which was firstly the crime itself. So meaning perhaps you may have found a person or came across a person who actually does human trafficking.
Yes.
You know?
Because he speaks Arabic.
And when you say that he was describing you, you know, like he's telling the buyer or whoever that this is what's happening and this is what's happening. So yeah, no, first of all, sorry for going through all of that, but you are very correct in everything that you've said in regards to the cautious steps that need to be taken.
I was at the hospital.
Yes, please.
Like a day later, my doctor came to my ward just to check on my progress. He also mentioned that the very same day I was admitted, there was an Uber incident that happened on the highway, and that girl fractured his brain.
Oh man! Or so, similar incident that she jumped out.
She jumped out of the car, and hers was at the highway
and at a high speed.
As well. So he impacted his brain, like internal bleeding. So I was like, something is really up. So I was not too sure if it was the same person. So now I was too curious. That was it the same driver?
Or is it a syndicate?
Is it a syndicate? Hey. Or because it was November, you know, it was festive season. So maybe
it could be related. It could be related, yeah.
They are the ones maybe, I don't know.
So my old lady can trap a ball?
She's a baller.
Or what? Yeah?
Hey. Shop around the world,
You've only now shop around the world,
my lady. And they've told me since I was young, but I don't in the current state we're in SA.
Yeah.
As much as you love football, we'd love for you to go pro. Yeah. But don't neglect everything else.
Yeah. Have a backup plan. Have a backup.
So currently I'm studying computer science.
All right.
So I know that even though it doesn't work out,
you can fall onto that.
I'll fall onto something.
You can fall onto that. No, and that's the best way to go about it.
A hat full of everything, goals, assists. I'm feeling
you're an all-rounder
today. Sumptuous.
Man of the match, man of the
match. Before match they're just gonna see the aura walking up to the sideline.
Man of the match.
You already know you won the man of the match. Swara. You can decide if you wanna go in and play or just to travel the team.
Morning. It's your favorite e-hailer, Moya Habo, and we're back at it again as we always do. It's a rainy day in Johannesburg. I hope everybody is safe on the roads. Our fellow e-hailer, you guys are safe and everyone else is safe, and that we are basically getting to where we need to get to and do the jobs that we need to do. So as said, the platform is not only just for having fun and laughing, also we do get feedback from clients about the experiences on the platform. So I had just picked up Osma Labane, and she was just relaying how it had to take a lot of strength for her to come back onto the Uber platform because of an incident that happened. So I think from here on she'll be relaying her story, and then let's hear and let's see how we can improve as drivers on our treatment to the clients. Malapane, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Yourself?
You really introduction.
Yes. Wow.
Quite a long introduction, eh?
Yeah,
but this is the part where I shut up, and then can you please relay what basically put you off e-hailing services?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Today, actually, after the incident that happened to me in November, 11th November, actually, 2020.
Oh, my father's birthday.
Oh my God, 2023 last year. I was going to my mom's place. It's quite, it wasn't a long trip actually. Okay. It was from Boxback to Germiston.
Okay.
So I felt like it's just a short trip I can do.
Alright.
So I took an Uber from my driver asked me if I could sit in front, and I said to him, no, I'm not comfortable. Can I sit at the back?
Okay. Red flag.
Yes, it was my red flag, but I got in.
All right.
And on my Uber, I also have like a pin. You know, I give to my
Yes,
Uber because I thought I'm very cautious when it comes to my safety.
Yeah, well.
And I normally share my locations with close family and friends.
Yeah, well.
So I got into that Uber. Then, or before I got into the Uber, I looked at the bus driver profile. It said he speaks Xhosa and Arabic, and I was like, Arabic? How do you speak Arabic? You cannot speak a foreign language if you don't have any business, you know, with those people. But I thought to myself, I'm being paranoid. I'm really into it too much. So I decided, let me just go because I wanted to see my mom and my grandfather. My grandfather is very ill.
Okay.
So I had that edge that I really wanted to see him.
Okay.
Then I decided to go. I went into an Uber, I gave my PIN. The guy said I should sit in front. I told him that no, I can't sit in front. I'm comfortable sitting at the back. Fine, I'm at the back. He started making calls. He took his personal phone out and then he made a call.
Wow.
And during that call, he was speaking a foreign language. I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Arabic.
Arabic, actually. It was Arabic. I assume it was Arabic because it was a foreign language that I was not familiar with. I don't understand. I don't know. However, he looked at me and then read me describing how I look.
Wow.
Because he looked at me, describes how I look, my eyes, everything. Then I was like, I sense trouble.
Wow.
Then eventually, when he hanged up, I asked him, who were you speaking to? He said to me, no, it's none of my business. Then I'm like, I don't feel safe. Will you kindly stop? I want to get off here. It was in the middle of the way, but it was not on a highway. Like it was just like
a normal road.
A normal road. So I asked him, can I get off? He started speeding off, and then he tried to lock the door while I'm in the Uber. I then opened the Uber. I jumped out of the Uber. I injured my head, my toe, my back. Luckily, someone that was driving behind that car could see that
something is going
on, but they couldn't really tell it was an Uber because normally such incidents they're thinking girlfriend and boyfriend probably arguing, domestic violence or something. In my case, it wasn't that. It was an Uber driver. The lady that was driving, I don't know, but because I couldn't remember. I only remembered my whole face was covered in blood.
Oh, man.
I could hear many people around me. And then someone asked for my PIN. I gave them my phone PIN. I gave them my phone PIN so that they could call the last number that I dialed. Luckily, the last number I dialed, it was my husband.
Oh, your husband, okay.
They then called him to come to the scene. I was like unconscious. I couldn't remember anything. I just woke up in hospital. I was in an emergency room. My head was open. And then my nail toe came off of it, and my back was damaged, and it looked like I was bent. And when I woke up, I couldn't believe where I was, so they quickly had to put me into CT scan to check if my brain is not damaged. I couldn't understand why am I there, what's happening. The doctor only told me I should relax so that they could look at me and analyze if nothing is damaged before they could stitch my head because it was badly injured. Luckily, there was no any brain fracture or internal bleeding. I was in high care for 2 weeks. I was not able to like bath myself. I could only feed myself in a way a bit. Afterwards, I reported the entire Uber via the Uber app, and I shared the
details
driver's
and
image
everything.
and details.
Okay.
were not catered by medical aid, but they were minor bills for us, you know, like a doctor that comes to visit you.
Consulting.
Yeah, like, you know, not really the whole bill of the hospital. And so with that, I really got scared. I didn't trust any Uber drivers. Then today, it really affected me.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, so, and it's too soon, you know. Luckily, I healed quickly, and my doctor was very, like, impressed and said my soldiers of my body and
Quite
still
strong.
quite strong. Then I got discharged. I didn't go to work from the 11th of November. I only went to work this year actually on Monday, this Monday. So
Okay.
I was still recovering.
Okay.
So today I took my first Uber ride after that incident because I felt like I need to face my fears.
Yeah, fair enough.
However, part of me was still
Skeptical.
skeptical because when Mihabo picked me up, I started analyzing him, looked at the number plate,
Which you should.
you know, checking if, you know, the first thing that I looked at was his profile to check if he's a decent guy. So if I felt like this guy, I feel somehow
Bad vibes.
I was not gonna accept the ride. I was gonna cancel it. I then started a conversation with him just to find out, you know, his background, all that. It was really open for me to share a lot of details and all that. So, urging everyone, or I'm advising everyone that's using Uber, that you should really look at the safety measures, number one, of Uber, because on the app they do have that. They illustrate that an Uber driver should be on their
Personal phone.
personal phone,
Yes.
whenever you're in the
Yes, yes.
they shouldn't be texting.
No.
So first thing first, look at those safety measures. They're very important. Because if I didn't know those safety measures, I would think that whatever that he's doing is correct. And he spoke in a foreign language, which was another red flag.
Red flag. Yeah. And he
another
wanted
thing-
you to come sit in the front
And he
seat.
wanted me to come sit in the front.
Hey.
It was another red flag again.
Hey, this guy was dodgy, man.
Yeah, he was very, very dodgy. And another thing I would urge you as well, always have a PIN. I think it helps a lot. Do more of online payments or cash,
Yeah.
because with that one they can really trace exactly the Uber driver
Yes.
and all the information.
Yes,
And share
yes.
your life location with your loved ones.
Yep.
That's very important. Sit where you're comfortable. You know, don't go according to the Uber driver saying you must sit this side. No, you must tell them where you're comfortable, where you want to sit. And yeah,
Be cautious.
be cautious
Be
and
cautious.
take care of yourselves. Yeah.
Especially you ladies.
Yeah,
Why?
especially ladies.
You
eh?
ladies, you know, South
Especially
Africa is not the place for you guys.
Yeah,
Because,
because even at night, others request Ubers at night, and all that. Just take care of yourselves. Sending these messages to ladies especially. Yeah.
No. Well, firstly, sorry to hear that incident that you went through. And when in actual fact you escaped a kidnapping. So that
Yes,
was more
yes.
of a crime than
Yes.
anything else. It wasn't just a bad trip.
Yes.
You were basically being kidnapped on that trip. So you escaped a kidnapping, which was firstly the crime itself. So meaning perhaps you may have found a person or came across a person who actually does human trafficking.
Yes.
You know?
because he speaks Arabic, number
And
one.
when you say that he was describing you,
Yes.
you know, like he's
Yes.
telling the buyer or whoever that this is what's happening and this is what's happening. So yeah, no, first of all, sorry for going through all of that, but you are very correct in everything that you've said in regards to the cautious steps that need to be taken. And this is not to even say to slander the Uber platform. This is for all e-hailing platforms. At the end of the day, there is the other Bolt and there's InDriver, so
Yes.
safety must always be observed on all these e-hailing platforms. So yeah, man, I guess now I honestly do understand why you wanted to see me properly, why you checked the car, and why you insisted on us talking first before we actually even leave, so that you can get a feel as to yeah, no.
Because other people just get into Ubers, interact with the passenger, they keep quiet, they drop them off, and that's it. Or sometimes they even make phone calls which other people are not aware of.
That is very wrong. No, that is very wrong. And I guess same time, this one is on us, the drivers. Please, may we be respectful to our clients. May we try to make them as comfortable as possible. If there's anything that you can do for them, ask them, what can I do to make you more comfortable? If you're feeling at unease, maybe let's cancel and then whatnot, Let's not intimidate, more especially because us men, we can be intimidating to women, so some women won't be able to voice out. So you must be able to read now as a driver over to Muntu, are they comfortable or not? I'll even ask them, is there anything bothering you? Is there anything that I'm doing that's making you uncomfortable? Let's talk about this. So it's also on us as drivers to please, let's help our clients and so on. And as much as I'm not saying all drivers, we are all wrong, I do know personally, I'm a passenger. We encounter very difficult clients, and unfortunately in the difficult clients tend to be mostly ladies, so it's a 50-50. But I understand your incident. Yours was a crime. Yours was honestly a crime. And hopefully that person has been found and that a case has been opened against that person, because that is a crime. That person should never have access to these platforms altogether, because clearly they will continue doing all these wrong things.
I also opened a case. I forgot.
No, you must. No, you were so damn. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. So hopefully even Uber sees this and they try give you feedback as to how far are they with this matter, because that's a criminal. He's not a driver. He's not a whatnot. He is a simple, plain criminal.
And one thing I forgot to mention, while I was at the hospital, like a day later, my doctor came to my ward just to check on my progress. He also mentioned that the very same day I was admitted, there was an Uber incident that happened on the highway, and that girl fractured his brain.
Oh man! Or so, similar incident that she jumped out.
She jumped out of the car, and hers was at the highway.
And at a high speed.
And a high speed as well. So it impacted his brain, like internal bleeding. So I was like, something is really up. So I was not too sure if it was the same person. So now I was too curious. Was it the same driver?
Or is it a syndicate?
Or is it a syndicate? Or because it was November, it was festive season. So maybe
it could be related. It could be related.
They are the ones, maybe, I don't know, like, it was just, it was too much. So ladies, take care of yourself.
All right. And then to the e-hailing platforms, I guess let's do more scrutinizing of all the people that we bring onto the app. Criminals shouldn't have access to such platforms, man,
True,
so please let us make sure that we ensure the safety of the clients and the safety of the app itself, because at the end of the day, this was a bad reflection on the app and the platform. So we could have lost a client like you for good.
For good, exactly.
So please, let's do best on both sides.
I had to decide that I sit in the car, he takes me wherever he's taking me, or I jump out of the car.
Wow.
I had those two choices.
Wow.
Because I couldn't do anything.
Wow.
That guy, when I look at him, I'm very tiny. I couldn't fight him or anything. So
he was going to overpower you at any time.
So I had those two options. So hence I jumped out of the car.
Well, with that said and done, I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that you had the bravery to jump out of a car and actually injure yourself. But I guess at the end of the day, it was a decision that you had to take,
Yeah, it was.
All right. So with that said, we are closing this. Thank you for having this with me. I can imagine it wasn't easy because at the end of the day, perhaps this criminal is probably going to see this, but sikujongile wena. So ungacabanga ukuthi uzaloku uphumelela. Ilanga lakho lizofika. Your day will come, and the world is a very small place. You may find that there's somebody who experienced something similar to what you have experienced and will be able to say, no, I think I know this person. It's such a person, and so on. So with that said, let's be safe on the roads. Let's be safe as people, and as drivers, let's treat our clients much better. And thank you for sharing your story with us, Malapane. All right, now I am definitely taking you to where you need to go. You don't have to jump out.
Yes, I don't have to jump out.
With that being said, it's good morning, South Africa. Good morning, good morning. It's your favorite ihela Moya Habo. We're back at it, the request line. It's a beautiful Sunday. It looks like it's going to be a very sunny Sunday. It's already hot. I hope you're as blessed there in the Western Cape, as blessed in KwaZulu-Natal, you're as blessed in Limpopo, in Mpumalanga, Northwest, Northern Cape, Eastern Cape, and where we are, Gauteng. I've just picked up Tsiamo. He's off to go play soccer, man. Hey, you should have seen this boy. Ladies, shapakal bracket level wana wa swing. Oh, yeah, I can travel. So Tsiamo, Ukraine mpanagit.
I'm good, thanks.
You're good, huh?
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. I see we're off to go play soccer.
That's the journey.
Gunjalo, ne? Yeah. Let's not forget, Pirates win 3-2. Yeah, sharper Pirates. Up the parks. Alala. So my boy, soccer. Is that you got that bag when I'm gonna get or at a ball?
Yeah, ball is the love of my life.
The love of your life, eh?
Without football, I'm nothing, basically.
The reason to your happiness and sometimes the reason to your unhappiness.
Of course. It's a one-way street.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So you started playing volley from a very young age?
Started playing football at from the age of 3, 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Kicking the ball and whatnot.
Kicking the ball, and my father used to be a footballer, but he wasn't well known like that because the system wasn't that big
for him at that time. I wanted to the development options and all those things. The options were not there for him at that time. All right. But basically that bug probably came from here. Oh yeah.
For it wasn't it was more of social
hobby.
Football.
Hobby, just kicking the ball there and there. So my old lady can trap a ball.
Yeah, she's a bowler.
Or what? Yeah.
Hey, shop around the world, too.
You only know shop around the world.
I'm like, and
then she has the same passion and everything. Is it? Yeah, you're a lucky boy that you basically were born to people who understand what you are passionate about.
Exactly. That's why no matter what they tell me, go to football, regardless of your state. You need to go to football.
Wow, man, that's damn interesting. Wow. One day I would like to talk to your mom. I think your mom would also be someone interesting to hear from, because as much as now Banyana is developed, back in their days, it was not easy for a woman who's interested in soccer, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So which position do you play?
I'm a center attacking midfielder.
Attacking midfielder.
But I'm versatile.
Oh, you're versatile like that.
I've played all positions, apart from keeper. So I can play backline, middle field, attack.
And you were still saying to me earlier, Hore, you have been to the academies and so on. Maybe you want to just bring us up to speed, or which ones have you been to and so on?
So I've been to, for starters, Wanderers, Warriors, Balfour. I've played for Balfour.
Balfour.
Yeah, for Balfour. I've played for Pirates, Chiefs. And the one I'm struggling to get into is Sundowns. Sundowns, I need to get
Kirkop, give my boy a chance, man. Come now. Hey, let's go. This boy is still young. I catch him while he's still young and still not expensive. Otherwise, it's a very chankurabi.
Hey,
hey, but I'll grab out calories if they don't take advantage. Yeah, man. And has it the soccer allowed you to visit other provinces and so on, maybe where development is concerned?
Most definitely. Soccer is such a nice sport.
Yeah.
If you know the right people.
Yeah.
The thing with soccer is that your future is in the hands of another man.
Yeah.
So if that man is not up to speed, then everything is slowed down. Because there's so many good players out here.
Being missed.
Till date, I still play with players that I cannot fathom why they're so good and still playing at such a low level. Because players are good.
So maybe it's selectors are not actually seeing.
They are seeing, they just don't want to select.
Wow.
They're selecting the people that they want to select, but they don't select like the right people for the job.
Well, they are lost.
They are lost.
They are lost. Other people will wake up to it and snatch all these people that are not being snatched at that time and so on, but they are lost. And then, how often do you gym, practice and so on?
I gym every day.
You gym every day?
I go to the gym every day. If I don't have football that day, I make sure I hit the gym. Do some plyometrics, anything, core workouts, everything.
Would you say you younger crowd now, are you guys are you better educated? What type of diet to follow? What type of exercise regimen to do even when you're not playing at that time, just to keep fit and so on? Is there enough knowledge about that?
Not really.
Is it?
There is knowledge on the internet, but if you're not willing to go
to research yourself,
then you're not. That's what kills a lot of talent, did I say? Because the teams now, even when you play at like a high level, I don't think they tell you which diet to follow. They just give you like the
basics,
do that, but they're not strict. Soccer needs to be like a career. Right now we're treating it as a hobby. Because even when you hear older people talking, they're like, soccer in SA, don't focus on it, balance A and B. But abroad, they tell you, you're on the job. At the end of the day, you are on the job. You're on the job. Everything needs to be by the book. Strict.
So are you, has those type of circumstances also forced you now to move on the career? Maybe you are actually having to do some dibuka so that in case that you are doing.
And they've told me since I was young, don't in the current state we're in SA, as much as you love football, would love for you to go pro, but don't neglect everything else.
Have a backup plan.
So currently I'm studying computer science.
All right.
So I know that even though it doesn't work out,
you can fall onto that.
Fall onto something.
You can fall onto that. No, and that's the best way to go about it, so that you actually don't limit your options in life. You know? Because I mean, you would know, the football career can be long and can be very short. Can be very, very short, and where you find yourself now, you don't have a backup plan for in case something went wrong or something like that. Ne? Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm sure about Batswadi,
they're always on my neck. And they know that this boy is too good to be like wasting that thing. There was a time where I got into the state of like, let me just leave football. And then everyone,
the energy was no longer for you.
Everyone who sees you play goes like, boy, just keep on playing. You'll find that breakthrough. But you don't see anything happening. Like everything is too slow, stagnant.
But it's gonna as long as you keep on putting in the work that you need to do, the rest without you know. Thank you. No jokes about it. The guy. No jokes about it. So when ideally, career-wise, if there were no limitations in life, and let's say all things God allowed or they fall into place, where would you like to see yourself?
Abroad.
Like where abroad? Do you have a kind of like an idea where? Where?
For starters, I'd like to go to a team like Ajax, Brighton, so that I can boost my career. I don't want to go to a big team like City. Starting off, I want to make my name. I don't want people to criticize me about what I did in SA. Because SA, the football in SA and the football abroad is not the same. As much as people
might want to believe it is.
It's not the same.
It is not.
Then they play at a high level. So I'd like to start Brighton, get those minutes, adapt, and then prove myself. And then Only then, if more Barca and more Madrid are interested, that's
then
when
you can actually go and pursue those type of clubs and whatnot. Because I guess at the end of the day, everybody wants to see their name in the big teams.
But you have to start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere. Definitely. No, I wish you all the best in that regards. And I think maybe another one maybe you should consider, because what I've noticed with the USA not having so many talented and
football.
They do actually want footballers, you know. So maybe at some times you must just look out and how can one go about applying for the colleges that go US football scholarship and so on. And if there's anyone out there who actually does have that information, please drop us that in our comments and whatnot. Let's share information about how we can put each other on him studying whilst getting a scholarship and pursuing football in a foreign country or overseas or wherever, you know. That is also an option in Mfanageti. So even that one you must consider very much so. Yeah man. Well, I hope the journey becomes a fruitful one for you.
Thank you very much.
And Lena Kono super one take it. Hey man, I actually picked up this boy in my car. Watch this episode. This boy was there. He was talking about all of this,
Yeah, but I have too much faith.
Nah.
Like
with faith you can't fail.
Yeah,
with faith you can't fail. But we do not walk by sight, we walk by faith.
Exactly.
You must hold on to that.
Yeah,
you must hold on to that. We don't walk by sight, but we walk by faith.
God by my side, anything is possible.
You heard it from the man himself.
I don't need to question how I'm gonna get there with God.
God will make it. He will make the way.
Exactly.
With that said, that was Siamo. Now it's time for us to put him to the trivia, and let's see if he knows things out of the soccer world. General knowledge on Is he just a pretty face with nice legs and skills, or is there something up there? Let's check on that one. All right. Well, seeing that we were just at the derby and Pirates won, but let's just say this, that was a beautiful game. That was a good exhibition of what a derby is supposed to be, of what South African soccer is supposed to be, of what big teams in South Africa are supposed to be showcasing. Too long that derby has been dull. Salute Kaizer Chiefs, salute Pirates. Bafethu, that was a beautiful exhibition of football all round, but the best team won. So now let's see where soccer is concerned. In the history of Bafana Bafana, who is the ultimate leading goal scorer for Bafana? Like, this is irregardless of which year, he's the leading goal scorer for Bafana squad. Who is he? I can give you a clue. He joined the technical Manchester. Benny McCarthy. Benny McCarthy is the ultimate leading goal scorer in Bafana history. I guess you didn't know, now you know, right?
I kind of did, but
you had an idea,
my mind was stuck between two people. So, makes sense. Benny's a bowler though.
So there's a record you can chase as well. There's a record to chase as well. For sure. And then,
is hard, but,
but it's doable.
It's doable.
It's doable. If I said to you, I am at the Groot Gat in South Africa. There's a place in South Africa called the Groot Gat, the big hole. Which either province or city am I at?
Kimberley.
My boy, clap for yourself right there. Hey, who's your history teacher? She must be, or your geography teacher. She must be proud that.
Yeah, she has to be Miss Moodlia.
The only answer you remembered in geography is this one.
We had to. We have like trivia lessons every Friday.
Oh, there we go.
You had to answer like random questions.
Oh yeah. I like that.
So it forced me to like.
What school was this?
That was Wendywood High School.
Wendywood High School. Shout out to you. Here's your boy representing. All right. Question number 3. The oldest township in South Africa. Which is it? Let me give you a clue before you answer. You are not too far from it when you said you are from that side of the world. Alexandra Komora Spali.
Kaslama Khomosha.
Habo boy. No, for sure. Kasiyama super.
Hey.
Yeah. Question number 4. Name me, besides Tyler, name me a South African who has won a Grammy besides Tyler.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We've had quite a few. Funny enough, we've had quite a few. So the options are there.
3.
No, the options are there. We could have had more than 3, my boy. We could have even had more than 3.
So I must name you 3.
No, just one. I just need one.
Oh,
I just need one.
I'm not into music like that. But this one.
Can I give you a clue? Maybe just one clue?
Yeah.
He is a world-renowned DJ who uses one hand.
Black Coffee.
There we go, my boy. Black Coffee has won a Grammy. Or have you forgotten what Black Coffee had won a Grammy? Sexman 21 won a Grammy. Ladysmith Black Mambazo won a Grammy. Okay, we said outside of Thailand.
Really?
Yeah.
No clue.
There we go. We've had quite a few people who have won a Grammy, and I maybe just even ran out of some of the people as well. But we have quite a few South Africans who are representing and winning Grammys out there. And last question, my boy, you're doing well, huh? Name me the name of the couple that made a scandal last year by escaping out of prison and leaving the country.
Oh, Bopesta! Oh, we need like a Netflix series based on them. Literally.
They've given us content for days. We just need to see it on the screen.
Y'all kept us on our toes, literally. Shout out Pesta, hey.
Besta.
Nah, shout out. That was like the best thing I've ever followed in my entire life.
You know?
Whether Twitter, Instagram, it was trending.
It was you can't make this up.
When they say Besta Nandi,
and it had to be in South Africa.
It
just had to be Komzansi. This beautiful country of ours. All right, that was let's safely say the boy scored a good 4.5 out of 5, man. Eh? Yeah. There is somewhere where we gave him a clue, so we'll give him a half there. So it's a good 4.5. So you said Wendy Wood, right?
Yeah,
Wendy Wood. Clap for yourselves. Your boy represented out there. Komora, Kelvin, Mshimana Lono representile. Kilele super. Lale soccer player. With that said, and I will repeat again, I wish you all the best in career-wise and Mfanageti. And as you said, with faith, anything is possible. You've already won the battle, my boy. You've already won the battle. Everything else is out of your hands. It is in the hands of God, and He shall never neglect you, Mfanageti. Keep your head up, and keep pushing on. Ne? No, most definitely. With that said, now we are taking over to the national anthem. Let's see if Mfanageti can sing or Uyapimba. Let's do this. On 3, 2, 1, go. Go Sisige Africa Kondo lwayo izwa imithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina nosapho lwayo Morena boloke setjhaba sa heso ayeye o fedise dintwale matshwenyego o se boloke setjhaba sa heso setjhaba sa South Africa 80 fine on se 80 fine on se Wars lewe de gebeurten waar die kansen wordt Sounds of call to come together and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Arianki gave me. Choco for guys. Wish you all but the best.
Thank you.
If you have anything that you're trying out this year, go for it. Have no limits.
No limits at all. Anything is possible, young child.
Don't let people take you from the right path, and do what you want to do. Don't do what people tell you to do. Because in this lifetime, you can't waste time chasing things that you don't want.
Amen. I couldn't have said it better than the boy. The boy, those were good parting shots. And it is possible for all of us. Whatever dream that you have, it is never too late. It is never too late. And don't live with a spirit of regret of that you didn't try something. Rather fail having tried than not trying altogether. We love you, South Africa, and that was for you. And that was Siamo Request Line, your favorite e-hailer, Moya Habo, and we're out. A
head full of everything, goals, assists. I'm feeling
you're an all-rounder today.
I'm sumptuous.
Man of the match, man of the
match. Before match they're just gonna see the aura. Walking up to the sideline,
man of the match.
We already know you won the man of the match. Swara.
Me, Natat.
You can decide if you wanna go in and play or just to travel the team.
That was Tiamo, South Africa. Show some respect to the boy when you see him in the streets. We love you, South Africa. We're out. Adios.